Tycoon games are all about making big money with big ambition. I'm breaking down the best upcoming Tycoon games that you can expect to find on Steam over the course of the next year or two. We've got some really big global entries on this list, all the way down to some really intricate and interesting Tycoon management games. Now, if you're not subscribed, then get subscribed, because YouTube tells me that only 25% of you are actually subscribed, so make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos like this. Without further ado, let's jump into the moneymakers, shall we? We're kicking this list off with a biggie. This is Jurassic World Evolution 3, and it is, of course, the third entry into the Dinosaur Park Management Tycoon series, where you have to take control of a dinosaur breeding program. Now, in this specific entry, you are apparently going to be playing with family units. You're able to raise playful youngsters, that is, dinosaur youngsters, into awe-inspiring adults with the distinct male, female, and juvenile variants across a roster of an 80-plus dinosaur species selection. Now, of course, it's not just about dinosaur breeding and park finances that you need to worry about. No, you also need to worry about your guests' security and safety, because, as ever with dinosaurs, they can escape, and they can cause a tremendous amount of damage when they do, ravaging your park attendants, and also causing your reputation to somewhat slide. I am unbelievably excited for Jurassic World Evolution. I really enjoyed the first and the second entries in this series, so definitely cannot wait for the third. You can expect Jurassic World Evolution 3 to be hitting Steam on the 21st of October 2025, which is great, because we don't have long to wait to play around with some more dinosaurs. Transport Fever 3 is currently the biggest upcoming Transport Tycoon game, and if you've never heard of the Transport Fever series of games, well, let me enlighten you. It's a game all about building roads and rails and buying trucks, trains, buses, and planes in order to move goods and people from place to place. You need to move goods from industry into towns in order to build up those towns into cities, and then you need to move the passengers from city to city. It is all about satisfying demand and supplying the supply, and it's a tremendously good, fun, and enjoyable experience. The first Transport Fever game and the second Transport Fever game were smash hits and really, really enjoyable in and of themselves. Transport Fever 3 seems to be elevating that experience to a whole new level. Now, if you're interested in transportation games, you can check out my video on screen right now for my list of upcoming transportation games, of which Transport Fever 3 is featured, but there's a whole bunch of other games that are transport themed that you might be interested in if you're interested in this title. Either way, I can't wait for Transport Fever 3. It's going to be an excellent, excellent game. It's going to be a big one. I can't wait for it. It's currently slated for release at some point in 2026, so here's hoping we don't have to wait too long into the new year for this one, because I am very, very excited indeed. Food Truck Empire is an economic strategy / tycoon game where you manage your own fast-growing food truck enterprise, compose your dishes, automate their production, customize your trucks, and research new tech, all to serve even the pickiest of customers. The world of flavor is yours to conquer. I absolutely love Food Truck Empire. Why do I love it? How do I love it? Well, there's a demo that is available right now. You can check that one out, linked down in the description below. You can also check out my video of this game, which I did on the channel fairly recently, up in the top right hand corner of the screen. Why do I like this one so much? Well, it may look simplistic, it may look cartoony, but there is a real sort of tycoon element to this game, and you'd expect that because it's obviously a game about making money, but it's a lot more intricate than I initially expected. On a sort of very micro level, you have to design each and every food truck, which means that you need to get the placement of all of the different stations that will assemble your food correct. You need to make sure that they're all right next to each other, because otherwise the time that it takes for the person that is making the burger or the salad bowl, whatever it is, it's going to take them longer to get all of the ingredients. So make sure on a micro level that you've got your vans right. Then you also need to make sure that you're placing your vans in the right location in the city so that they can collect the right type of customers that will enjoy the product that you are making. Plus, there's a whole bunch of research. There is so much to make. There is so much to do. It's just a really sort of complete Tycoon experience, and I had an absolute blast, and I really didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did. It's a really great game. Definitely check out the demo. Check out my video. Definitely wishlist this one as well. Truly a massive recommendation from me. Magic Forge Tycoon is a game all about forging enchanted weapons to shape the fate of kingdoms. Manage your astral forge, fulfill contracts, and influence wars or trade relations with your craftsmanship. Master the resource market, upgrade your workshop, and become the realm's most legendary blacksmith. That's right, there's quite a lot going on in this game, actually. It looks like it's got quite a lot of sort of different elements that all go into it. I'm really interested in seeing how it all sort of fits together, but some of the stuff that it currently lists as a possibility is the ability to purchase new technologies to speed up production and refine your creations, the ability to invest in research to discover new weapon designs and exotic resources, just in general, the ability to make stuff and sell stuff. I mean, that is the core of what a Tycoon game means to be. It is made by the same developers that made Blood Bar Tycoon, so, you know, well-versed in the Tycoon space. So definitely an interesting title, this one. Magic Forge Tycoon, check it out, linked down in the description below. Truck Manager. You have to create and manage your own trucking company. Create routes and transport cargo all over the world while you expand your fleet of trucks and logistics centers. So, this is like an online PvP style game, according to Steam anyway, so you'll be playing alongside other truck company managers. What does that mean in practice? Well, I'm not too sure. I mean, it looks like a sort of truly global experience, so you should be able to set up a company, you know, pretty much anywhere. Which is kind of cool, and the ability to, improve and expand your trucking operation, add new routes, definitely something that I am interested in. Something that I would flag, though, is that the developer of this game has kind of got a bit of a history with sort of Tycoon-style games, like Shipping Tycoon and whatnot. They've not all been overly positively received, but yeah, Truck Manager supposedly coming out in Q4 of 2025, so yeah, we can all judge it when it releases. Musgro Farm is a very interesting Tycoon game indeed. It's got a lot of sort of automation elements because you have to build and automate sort of every process on your farm. That means, you know, your fields, you need to make sure that they are upgraded and supplying the right type of vegetables. You need to make sure that you've got your production facilities in place so that you can, you know, make refined carrots from, you know, your carrots that are coming out of the ground. That sort of stuff. There is a lot of crops in this game. There's a lot of recipes. There's a lot of content. I actually played the demo of this game, or at least in the demo there was a lot of content. I played this game on the channel, linked up in the top right-hand corner right now if you want to get a sort of truly comprehensive view of what this game is all about. I am really excited for it. It's got so many sort of different genre elements in, you know, the sort of incremental vibe of upgrading your field, the factory elements of building production facilities, and then, you know, to top it all off, you have to make sure that you make money at each and every step of the process. Very excited for Musgro Farm. Can't wait for it to release. Currently slated for release at some point in 2025, but nothing confirmed quite yet. Aquapark Tycoon. I'll give you one guess what you're building in this Tycoon game. That's right, it's a water park. Build the ultimate water park paradise in this cozy simulation game. Design and customize water slides, pools, and saunas to fulfill your guests' needs. Combine creativity, strategy, and management to make a splash in the world of water parks and become the ultimate Aquapark Tycoon. I also checked out this game on the channel fairly recently and really enjoyed it. I was a huge fan of the old sort of Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 series, specifically the ability, or well, the expansion, the water park expansion that allowed you to make pools and water slides and all of that good stuff. Aquapark Tycoon is just that pure distilled dopamine of building swimming pools and water slides distilled into a game, and it is absolutely excellent. It may look a little bit gimmicky and cartoony and graphic-y and whatnot, but let me tell you, this is a good game. The fact that you can sort of design such intricate water slides, I'm a big fan of. At least I was a huge fan of the demo. This game is releasing in full in 2025, but nothing as to a release date yet. But definitely, if you like Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, if you like sort of theme park designer style games, I really think you will enjoy this one. And as such, you should definitely check out the demo. In Tavern Keeper, you've got to build and decorate your tavern, hire staff, stock your larder, meet the locals, be the boss, and run the show. Whether you keep a cozy neighborhood tap house or a lean, mean gold minting machine, the choices and the consequences are yours. There are dozens of intertwined game systems that create unpredictable emergent situations. Dirt, heat, noise, flammability, sickness, and of course a parade of colorful customers all keep the unexpected coming. Tavern Keeper is made by the developers of Game Dev Tycoon, so I dare say they know a thing or two about creating a successful tycoon game. I really enjoyed the time that I spent with the demo of this game. It's very, very chaotic. There's a lot going on. There are some like RPG sort of story elements as well, which integrate into the gameplay in quite a sort of interesting and unique way. You can check out my video on Tavern Keeper up in the top right-hand corner. And like some of the other games on this list, there is a demo available for this title right now, so you can check it out and see if it's something that is up your street. I've got it wishlisted. I think you probably should too, if you're a big fan of Tycoon games. And yeah, it's releasing at some point in 2025. No word on a firm release date yet, but get subscribed to the channel because I will definitely be checking this one out whenever it drops. And now for a fairly newly announced title. This is the Guild Europa 1410. It's a medieval economic tycoon game and dynasty builder where you have to climb the social ladder with trade, politics, and a dash of intrigue. You start as the head of a small dynasty, inspired of course by the classic Europa 1400. You get to choose a profession, whether it's a blacksmith, alchemist, tailor, whatever. Craft and trade to grow your fortune and secure a succession so your legacy endures. But coin alone won't sway the town hall. You'll be schmoozing, bribing, politicking, and blackmailing to steer your city's fortune. Building a business, making money, that is what it is all about, but also the political and dynastic elements, definitely something that I am interested in. There's not a huge amount of information to go on. It was only announced in early August, so look forward to seeing some more information come out about this game over the course of the next wee while. Similarly, release date, nothing there yet. It's still to be announced on the Steam page, so definitely wishlist this title if it is one you are interested in. And last but not least, before we proceed on to the bonus games, we've got Nivalis. Now, this is a bit of a difficult one to pin down. It's definitely a tycoon game, or should I say it's got tycoon-related elements, but it also feels very much like Cyberpunk. There's a whole bunch of sort of activities that you can undertake. Grow your business, manage restaurants, nightclubs, you can make friends, enemies, buy and decorate apartments, go fishing, and maybe even find love. There's a lot going on here. It's also been in development for quite a long time, so, you know, absolutely take whatever I say with a pinch or perhaps a bucket of salt. But the idea of starting small, whether it is a food stall or a noodle stand or a stim store, and then building your way up to, you know, be a tycoon manager of all of these different sort of seedy establishments, I think it's quite an appealing prospect, don't you? Either way, as I say, it's been in development for quite a while, but there have recently been quite a few community blogs that have gone up on the Steam page, so perhaps that is a sign that we are moving slowly but surely towards a release. Speaking of a release date, it's currently slated for release at some point in 2025. Of all of the games on this list, I would not be surprised if this one gets bumped further down the line. I will say I'm very intrigued by the premise. I absolutely want to play it. I want to see more. I want to make money in Nivalis. That is for darned sure. So that's it for the main list, but don't go anywhere because I have got some bonus titles that you can play right now, as well as a few perhaps more low-key tycoon games that you might be interested in wishlisting and checking out. Right, I've got two bonus games that I think that you should check out right now, and now's a great time to check them both out because they are on their way from early access into full release. The first title that I want to talk about is Abbey. It's a Monastery Brewery tycoon. What a weird and wacky, lovely little premise for a tycoon game. It's currently sitting at very positive over on Steam. 92% of reviews rate this title positively. The early access version release came out in February of 2025, and in September we should get the full release of Abbey. So now is a great time to dive into this title if you like beer, if you like tycoon games, if you like all of the sort of lovely little pixel art style that this title has to offer. You will absolutely love it. News Tower is a management sort of tycoon game where you have to manage a newspaper. It is an absolutely excellent little game. It's currently rated at overwhelmingly positive on Steam, with 96% of people reviewing this title positively. And there is a release date as well for the 1.0, so another great game that you can check out and should check out right now. It's all about building up a newspaper in the 1930s. You need to make all of the decisions about where the reporters go, what stories should they report on, you know, how are you going to assemble your paper in order to ensure that it gets the maximum number of eyeballs on it. As I say, great little game. I've played the game on the channel a bunch. You can also check out a demo, which is available right now, and I think it's also on sale at the time of recording. So yeah, maybe if you're interested in this title, getting it now, not necessarily a bad thing. It's going to hit 1.0 in early November of 2025, so not long to wait for the full release of this one. And now for some upcoming Tycoon games that didn't quite make the cut, but I wanted to mention them anyway because I do think they're promising, and I think if you're interested in Tycoon games, you might be interested. This is Solar Expanse. It's all about mining asteroids, colonizing and terraforming different planets. It's basically all about running a space agency. It's maybe not explicitly a Tycoon game, but definitely sort of like management and, you know, financial management is a very, very important part of this title. So yeah, check it out. There's a demo available at the moment, release date to be announced. Nothing more on that front quite yet. Next, we've got Trailer Park Tycoon Raccoon Ranch. Not really sure what to think of this one, honestly. You play as a cool raccoon, you live in a trailer park populated by various marginalized individuals, you have your own business making and selling illegal substances, and you can dig through trash cans. I think I'm just gonna leave this one here, and you can just check out the Steam store page. It's definitely an intriguing premise, that's for sure. Is it for me? I don't know. I'll have to have a little look when it comes out on the 15th of September 2025. Might of Merchants combines an economic and trading simulation with role-playing elements in a medieval kingdom. I have had my eyes on this title for a while now. What's different about it? Well, it's the striking visual style that really piqued my interest. But there's a whole bunch of other sort of elements that I think are going to be in this title whenever it releases. No word on a release date yet, but definitely one to perhaps keep at the back of your mind if you're interested in upcoming Tycoon games. So that is it. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments below. Are you going to be checking out any of the Tycoon games that I've mentioned? Have I missed any of the upcoming Tycoon games that you think should be on this list? I realize, of course, I've just covered a snapshot of all of the different entries that are upcoming in the Tycoon genre, but I hope that I have given you a nice selection of the ones that I am most excited for. There are, of course, others, but these are the ones that I am excited to see. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments below. If you're not subscribed, then absolutely get subscribed, because a bunch of these games are ones that I'm interested in, and I'm going to be checking them out on the channel as they release. Anyway, folks, thank you ever so much for watching. I've been Over the Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.